The following was developed by public education agencies in association with the Agency for Instructional Technology. Together, programming for today's learner. Water is a resource used by people everywhere. In some parts of the world, a great deal of time is spent, especially by women, obtaining water, a basic human need. Often, the water is not clean, making it dangerous to drink. Today, efforts are being made to improve water supplies by using new methods of obtaining and storing water. When new methods are adopted, there are always consequences. What are some of the consequences for people when they adopt new ways of doing things? What happens when a vital resource like water is used in a new way? This program will examine the question, what are the consequences of change, by first focusing on Tunisia, a country in the region of North Africa, Southwest Asia. North Africa, Southwest Asia is often referred to as the dry world. While some parts of the region receive adequate rainfall to grow crops, most of the region receives very little rain. The region is covered with desert and dry grasslands, including the Sahara in North Africa. A major problem in the region is finding water and making it available for people to use. Outside of Kairouan, in Tunisia, water is a very precious resource. As Rashid and his grandfather work their fields, they talk about how getting enough water has always been a challenge. Rashid's grandfather tells him that about 2,000 years ago, the Romans built aqueducts here in Tunisia to carry water from the mountains to where it was needed. The ruins of these great aqueducts still stand. When I was a boy, grandfather continues, women and children spent most of their time carrying water home from those places where it could be found. Our ancestors were nomads. They constantly moved their flocks to the water. Many of our people are still nomads today. Fortunately, your father was able to invest in a well, built with government help. Now we have a constant supply of fresh, clean water on our land. Now, year after year, we can sell our pomegranate crop to earn money. The well provides clean, safe water in which to bathe and to drink. People are healthier. Also, because your mother doesn't have to carry water all the time, she can do things she enjoys, like weaving. And you have more time to study and to go to school. When I was your age, there was no time to learn to read or write. The grandfather adds that in other parts of the country, dams have been built to capture what rainfall there is. This water is pumped through pipes to irrigate fields. It is also purified for use in the cities. But Rashid, the grandfather, cautions, you must remember that although water seems plentiful now, it is a limited resource. We must not waste it. Now you have seen some of the consequences of adopting new ways of handling water in Tunisia. How about in other parts of the world? In Australia, the Wivenhoe Dam was built because the Brisbane River occasionally floods, drowning croplands. With the dam in place, the water can be managed. is now available when it is needed to water cattle and to irrigate crops. In Brazil, near the Iguaçu Falls, the Itiapu Ben Nacional Dam was built cooperatively by the neighboring countries of Brazil and Paraguay. The main purpose of the dam is to generate electricity. Most of the electricity is sent to other parts of these countries. It is also planned that the availability of electricity will attract industries to this area. In the United States, in California's Central Valley, dams and waterways were built to manage water in an arid region. Water is carried from the dams to farmers' fields. The water from the dams is also used for recreational purposes, to generate electricity for the cities, and for wildlife preserves. In this program, you saw new ways being adopted for managing water. You learned that when new ideas are adopted, there are always consequences. How are these people's lives affected by change?